Hey guys, so I am tired as an old cliche, but it's been a couple days since I've had a chance to play, so I figured I'd make time and squeeze in a quick episode before bed. We are obviously here in Snowbell City, and I have gone ahead and put Charizard in our party in place of Aegislash, or Caleb, since he's level 60 for one, and I think we might need Charizard for some of his TM/HM moves as we explore some of the routes around the city. So, last I heard, the gym leader was out of town. Where? I'm not sure. Some kind of woods, I believe they said. And I don't know whether that's... Let's check the town map. Whether that's to the south or to the west. There's a route here and then Pokemon Village, whereas here is another route. But this one leads to Victory Road in the Pokemon League, so I'm thinking we might go here after we get our 8th badge. And we might have to go to Pokemon Village to find the gym leader. That's my guess at any rate, so let's get going and see if I'm right. Winding Woods. Okay, good. That's where I'm pretty sure that's where they said the gym leader was going to be. Is it going to be dark in there? I don't have flash. That's the one move I don't have. No, it's not good. Oh, I see a berry tree though. Kasib. Not sure what that does. Probably resist one of the types maybe. I'll have to try growing some of those later. Have been growing our citrus berries, so we'll have a lot of those after my harvest, which should be probably tomorrow sometime. Jigglypuff. I'm just going to run away from Jigglypuff. Don't need one of those. I really love Noivern's like animations and just appearance. They did a really good job with that. It looks like the fast Pokemon that it is. Alright, so nothing else really in this area of the woods. Let's head back down here. This reminds me of like Viridian Forest, except it's near the end of the game instead of the beginning. There was a forest at the start of this game as well, but I don't recall the name at this point. I can see why this is called the Winding Wood though. This looks very confusing. Hopefully those aren't like fairy tale users there. Alright, Wayne's probably a good choice to pair with Uther. We're going to be the toughest twins in the world. And they both said the exact same thing. You are challenged by Nana and Nina. And they have fairy types, of course. But that's okay, because Uther knows U-turn, so that'll be very useful to get the heck out of there and bring in a Pokemon that is not weak to fairy attacks. So let's do that. And we will also have Wayne use Seed Bomb against Aromatisse and try to knock that Pokemon out. In double battles, I usually find that it's better to gang up on the same Pokemon, because as soon as you can bring them down, that's one less attacker against your team, and it becomes 2v1 at that point. Alright, so against a fairy type, we don't really have a poison or a steel type, so let's bring out our own resident. Actually, you know what? Let's do something a little fun here. Why not? Fire does resist fairy, there's a big level difference, but I'm going to give it a try. Although Charizard might take a hit here. Didn't think of that. I can't Mega Evolve until I have my own turn. Cotton Guard. That increases defense by quite a bit. Yeah, drastically, which means 3 stages, I'm pretty sure. And Misty Terrain, I don't really know what that does. I think it means you can't get status effects. Not sure if it does anything else. So we will Mega Evolve. And I guess Fly... Well, Fly has Stab now, but it won't after I Mega Evolve. So let's just go with Strength in that case. And we'll attack Aromatisse. That defense boost is going to really make this a pain. So I'm going to put Leech Seed on Slurpuff just to get some damage to it. Alright, here we go. Mega Charizard X. Charizard is now finally a Dragon type. Fire and Dragon. Which is a pretty good combination, actually. It's only weak against Ground, Rock, and other Dragon types. It has a lot of resistances as well. Alright, decent amount of damage. Charizard X has a good attack score, whereas Charizard Y I think is more of a special attacker. And I'm pretty sure that it's only dependent on which version you have, or which item they're holding, which in turn is dependent on which item you have. So I think if you had the Y version and you chose Charizard, the professor would have given you Charizardite Y as opposed to Charizardite X. We'll go for Strength again, just because I don't think a physical attack will do much against Slurpuff with its defense so high. Yeah, even Horn Leech didn't really do that much damage. You know, I probably should have attacked Aromatisse. I don't think Strength... Oh, I was wrong. Strength did defeat it. Good job, Charizard. Or Mega Charizard. Got him some experience that we really didn't need, but good to have anyway, I suppose. And Uther got some experience, level 50. Another Cotton Guard. Alright, we are going to need a special attacker. Otherwise, this will take a long time. And I don't know if Slurpuff is going to actually attack us, so let's just go ahead and switch. I'm going to put Charizard away, and let's just bring out Art. And we'll throw another Seed Bomb in there as well. Yeah, that's fine. The downside is Art is probably going to have to use Surf, which might hit Wayne as well, but it won't do that much damage. Maybe we'll get a crit here. That'd be nice, because if you get a crit, it goes right through all of their multipliers, so all of Slurpuff's defense boosts will be for naught. Whoa, what was that? I missed what attack that was, but it did a lot of damage. Alright. Well, Art, time to do some damage yourself. Let's use Surf. And just in case, we'll use another Horn Leech. And those should be enough to finish off Slurpuff. In fact, I think just the Surf will be. Because Slurpuff, speaking of slurs, boosted its defenses, but not its special defenses. Alright. Good job, team. And moving on. Anything down here? Yes, ooh. I can see why it's easy to get lost in this place. Maybe the gym leader's in here, but lost. I just hope we can find our way out, because I imagine the foliage is too dense to fly out. Maybe we can use an escape rope? Escape rope, I'm not sure. And another fairy type. Does everyone in this forest have fairy types? Alright, well, we're going to U-turn out of here again. And let's see. Against Snubbull, we don't have any Steel or Poison type still, so I'm just going to bring out... How about Xerneas? Xerneas could use some XP. Alright, Nimue, you are up. And there's Fairy Aura. That would, of course, make Snubbull's fairy type attacks do more damage as well, but Snubbull's not a great attacker anyway. And we'll use Moonblast to get same type attack bonus, so it'll be our best attack here. And unsurprisingly, that is the end of Snubbull. We've seen Grambles before. That might be our first Snubbull, though. And speaking of Gramble, there is another one. Let's see if a single Moonblast will take care of the evolved form of Snubbull as well. It did. Good job, Nimue. I can't stop tee-heeing because the sight of my Pokemon really tickles me. Tee-hee. As long as it makes you happy. But this does seem to be a dead end. Hey, I found an antidote. Joy. Alright, well, so that was not the right way. And we found a wild Pokemon. I'll see one or two more just to see what's in this forest, and then I'll use some repels. A Noctowl, a normal and flying type from Gen 2. It's flying versus flying here. That reminds me too, at some point we need to do some sky battles now that we actually have a flying type Pokemon. There was one back on that route on the other side of the city. That's another Fairy Tail girl. I'm going to try to avoid her. Ooh, what's over there? I want it, but I don't know how to get to it. And it's an Amongoose. Let's actually fight Amongoose since Air Slash is super effective. Fly would also be super effective, but I think that that Noivern has a higher special attack than attack. Not sure by how much. Well, that's not good. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, flinch. I was hoping for that. Air Slash is a really cool move because it has a 30% chance of causing your opponent to flinch. And it's a really good move on a fast Pokemon like Noibat or Noivern. Because in order to get a flinch, you have to be faster than your opponent. Ooh, that was close. But I can't go up there. There are so many paths. I hate this because I'm a completionist and I want to like see every path and make sure I'm not missing anything. But I probably am. I mean, there's like an actual pathway down here. Could that be a good sign? Hey, I think we found the gym leader. I still might go back and explore the forest a bit more, though. You know what this place is? Welcome to the Pokemon Village. This place is a secret, you know? Most of the Pokemon here are runaways, escaped from bad people who did awful things to them. It's a shame how many heartless trainers who can't bother to care for their Pokemon are out there. Some of these Pokemon, though, some of them are just too strong and found they didn't really have a place in the outside world, so they came here. I see. Your Pokemon sure seem to think highly of you. You've had some good times together, haven't you? I like to think so. Hey, you can all come out now. This one's alright. This is like the Island of Misfit Toys, but for Pokemon. Sometimes I get worried and come here to check on everyone. Oh, excuse my manners. We haven't even had a proper introduction yet. The name's Wolfric. I'm usually over at the gym in Snowbell City, since I'm the gym leader and all. Let me guess, you want to challenge me? That's right. I thought so. Sorry to inconvenience you like this. I'll be waiting for you back at the gym. Before you come by, I think it would do you good to spend some time with the Pokemon here. Well, if you say so. Let's talk to the Fletchling here. Has something in its mouth. A pretty wing. Well, thank you, Fletchling. I appreciate that. I think that means you're welcome in Fletchling speak. Oh, I guess they're all going to give me something. Chapel Berries are good. I think they resist fighting type moves. So that's good to give to like a dark type Pokemon like Hydreigon or Tyranitar. And that Furfrou did not have anything for me. How rude. I see a guy guarding the entrance to that cave, but I don't see how to get to that cave. Oh, what's down here? A Snorlax. I wonder if I can actually fight the Snorlax. Not sure I want to, though, because I would kind of want to catch him then, but I guess we already have one Snorlax. Looks like it's having some good dreams. Also, you can't fight it. Alright, Snorlax, enjoy your rest. A Ditto! That's funny because today is the day they actually added Ditto to Pokemon Go finally. So, for those of you who play both games, you can get an idea of what day this is. Alright, so we are now Dragon versus Dragon. Let's see who's faster. It's probably a speed tie, right? U-turn. That won't be very effective, and it won't actually U-turn him out, since obviously being a wild Pokemon, he doesn't have any other Pokemon. Well, I was hoping this would be a quick win, but apparently it's taking a little longer than I thought it would. It really came down to that first Air Slash, and unfortunately it missed. Air Slash has really good accuracy, but it does have a 5% chance of missing. And I'm going to use U-turn just to finish it off, since U-turn has 100% accuracy. Alright, very nice. We are going to replace a few of these moves with some better special attacks, since Noibat or Noivern is not really a physical attacker. Oh, another pretty wing. But that will wait until after we get our next badge. Are these like cutting trees over here? After this battle, I'll use the repel so we can actually start exploring. Another Amongoose, nothing too exciting. I guess let's fight it because it'll probably be almost as quick and we'll get some experience. I hope that Wolfric's Pokemon are actually a decent high level, and hopefully he has at least 4. I think all the other gym leaders have had 2 or 3. And we are poisoned. Luckily I have a berry for that. Alright. That's that. Level 51. And we might actually, well, let me go ahead and use a repel. But I'm going to wait to heal him until... Well, no, we'll probably do some more exploring the forest. So, let's go ahead then. Berries, and... I think it's a Pekka berry. Yeah. And I don't have any citrus berries yet. Well, I do, but they're all in the ground. But I have plenty of orange berries. Sorry, it's going to take a little longer. Probably should have used some moo milk. I'm going to give a couple to R2 just in case we end up using him some more. Alright, good enough. What is this thing? A trash can. Oh, I never ended up using the max repel, did I? Let's see. Max repel. And as you can tell, I bought... Oh, I did use it. Okay. Shows how tired I am. My memory's going. Oh, what's in this trash can, though? Apparently it's a Pokemon. Is it like a Rubbish, maybe? Or a Garbodor? It is! What a good guess. Garbodor. I don't know how good Garbodor's defenses are. Ah, why? Oh, this is really annoying. 5% chance I've missed like 3 times tonight. And we're poisoned again. I really should just start running from all these Pokemon. I keep thinking it's going to be like a real easy win, and then it never is. Well, it flinched, but you know what? I'm just going to run, because it's going to take a while to defeat this Garbodor, and if I miss again, it would take even longer. Alright, sorry guys, one more Pekka Berry, and then we will actually get some exploration done. I feel like these are both interesting areas, but we haven't really seen much of it yet. I see a bunch of trash cans around, just a little shrub here. Here's an item, Max Ether. And I think down there those are trees you can just cut down, but unlike most cut trees, yeah, you can't bypass. There's nowhere to bypass. Good job, Charizard. No hidden item. I probably could use these things. I'm sure there are hidden items around here somewhere. Yep. This seems like a good place to lose items. I found some honey. I like these huts, though. I guess the Pokemon built them themselves. There's more over here, though, but how do I get to it? Ah, tricky. Oh, I see. There's a path up north, too. We can go and get on the water. And apparently we have to find whatever item that is. So, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. And that's where we were. Alright. Yes, use another repel. It would be really nice if they had like a super duper repel or a hyper repel. Maybe I can't get that way until we come out the other end of that cave. Which right now I'm not sure how to do. Oh, here we go. I see. We can't surf south here, but we can surf north. And we don't have Lapras with us, but of course Art also knows surf. Pixie Plate. Actually, you know who would really love that? Naturally. Nimue. And I think right now they're holding the, what do you call it? The amulet coin. But we're pretty good on money at this point. So let's go ahead and switch them. Perfect. And now Moonblast will do even more damage because it gets the bonus from Stab, from Fairy Aura, and now from the Pixie Plate as well, which I think increases Fairy-type attacks by 20%. If we had Waterfall, we could go up there. But we don't, not just because we don't actually have Lapras with us, but because you can't actually use Waterfall until you beat, I guess, Wolfric in battle. The Unknown Dungeon. Some terrifyingly strong Pokemon have made their homes in here. So we have yet another location where you have to be the champion to enter. And you have to have 8 gym badges to go up there. So I guess that's about all we can explore as far as the Pokemon Village goes. I'm going to use another repel anyway because we are going to return to the Winding Wood and wind around a little bit more. as we make our way back towards the city. I was going to do the gym today, but I feel like at this point we might as well just go ahead and explore here a bit. Oh, we just came this way, didn't we? Am I going in circles? I feel like I am. See, this is... okay. It must be randomly generated then. I was really hoping it wasn't. Because it doesn't make sense that I would go in this path and then come out the path. Like, literally, these two paths cannot be connected. That is not how physics works. Unless these are two identical clearings that both just happen to have paths like this. But I'm guessing they both lead to the Pokemon Village. Yep. Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, I know video games often defy physics, but... like, really, I could just run in a giant circle here all day. It's like I'm circumventing the entire globe. This would be a nice way to get some exercise, but it's like nature's treadmill, I guess. Very disappointed. It ruins the immersion of the game is what it does. There's that fairy type girl that I would rather not face. Oh, alright, let's go ahead and use cut. And I think I see a Pokefan over there. Not a big fan of fighting Pokefans because they tend to have Pokemon that are just not very powerful. They don't give you a lot of XP, so they're kind of a waste of time to fight against. I guess we get money still from defeating them. But who knows? Prove me wrong. Nope, he didn't prove me wrong. Remember a little while back I was talking about all those like cutesy Pokemon that exist in each generation? And most of them are electric types, and most of them are based on rodents of some sort. Seems like a lot of Pokefans have those Pokemon. Pichu and Pikachu, Plusle and Minun. Okay, let's see. Electric and Fairy. Let's go with Wayne. Emolga, Pachirisu, and unfortunately most of those Pokemon just aren't that good. Alright, let's go for Hornleech. Oh, it's faster, but I avoided the Play Rough. Play Rough is one of, if not the most powerful Fairy-type physical attack. So if you have a Fairy-type Pokemon that happens to be a physical attacker, not a special attacker, as most of them are, then Play Rough would be a very good move to teach them. And we have defeated Pokefan Quarry. Alright, hopefully we can find some trainers who do not use Fairy-type Pokemon. Seems like everyone in this vicinity does, which is bad because I really want to train up our new Dragon type. I see a sign down there. No idea how to get to it. Any items here? Nope. Oh. I think I spoke too soon. Who is it? Ah, repeat ball. Not that great, but I suppose most of the items you're going to find with the item finder are not that interesting, because otherwise it would be a little OP. Let's try down here. Have we been down here yet? Yeah, I think this is where we actually made it to the Pokemon Village. So it seems like it's pretty consistent as far as which paths take you where. It's not random as I had. See, again, how do we go east or northeast and somehow we end up southwest of where we just were? This place makes no sense at all. I guess you could say maybe your character was wandering around for half an hour after they went through one of these paths, but still. You can check the moves inside the PC box. That is not a helpful tip. We came all the way out here deep in the woods to find a tip that wasn't really helpful. And there's not even a PC out here to use it. Alright, so there's still that TM over there and that Hexmaniac. There's an item I can see up in the corner there. We defeated those two. What's down here? Oh, we've been down here, haven't we? Yeah, this was the dead end. So we're obviously missing a path somewhere. Maybe it's this one. This looks promising. And again, there's two paths, south and north. Aha, south takes us here. A meadow plate, which is, I want to say grass. And actually, that might be good for Wayne. Not sure what Wayne has at the moment. But this would definitely be good. Oh, here it is, Miracle Seed, which is the same thing. Okay. We will stick with the Miracle Seed then. But I guess on the off chance you have 2 grass Pokemon, it's not bad to have a Miracle Seed and a Meadow Plate. I feel like we've been around this rock. This is how we came in, right? Yeah. Alright, so have we been over this way? That would be the next logical question. We have. This is where the berry tree was. Alright, what am I missing here? Because obviously there's some way to get to that TM and that Hexmaniac. It's possible that you reach her by using Waterfall or by going through that cave that's currently blocked. But I'm going to assume that's not the case for the moment. We battled them already. Pretty sure we've been down here. This is that giant loop that goes nowhere. Right. I know we're going in circles, but bear with me just another little bit. See, she's right there. Right there. Have I been this way? I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, this is the trainer tip. So I'm like wondering if there's like a secret around here. Whoa, that was close. So we have south and we have left. South goes to this place, which I think just goes to the Pokemon Village. And left, I think we already tried, didn't we? This is where Cut was, and that Pokefan was, yep. Alright, so maybe you do need to use Waterfall or that cave to get to the TM, because... unless I'm just overlooking something. We are running out of possibilities here. Have we been to this one? I think this is the one that goes in circles, right? No, maybe not. I don't remember being here. But it also happens to be a dead end. Right? Giant circle, nothing else here. Yep. See, we are just burning through these repels. I wouldn't mind paying like 10 times as much for a repel if it lasted like 4 times as long. Tiny mushroom. Makes sense to find one of those here. You know what we need are like breadcrumbs. So we can leave a trail. Alright, so this is the way that kind of has that infinite loop. Oh, and that's what we just did, was that loop. Oh, so that's weird. And also confusing. If you go this way, you come out right here. But if you go this way, there's a different area inside of it. Like, that makes no sense at all. And this way, of course, leads to the village, right? Unless there were any branches down here that I missed. Oh. This does not lead to the village. Well, now I'm really confused. I have to think these woods are like changing on me as we go. See, I don't want to go through there yet because I haven't explored this whole area yet. Now we're up high. Is there an item here? A bomb mushroom. No idea what that does. Could be a new item. X accuracy. We could have used that in that last battle. And this is not a path. So I guess there's nothing else up here. Alright. Let's try this new path we opened up then. Maybe that leads where we want to go. It does! Alright. My dark magic along with my Pokemon cannot be defeated. We'll see about that. And she has only one Pokemon, a Trevenant. Alright, good. This is a Pokemon that I think Uther is going to have a good advantage over. Since Trevenant is Grass and Ghost, it will be weak to flying type attacks like Air Slash. Plus I'm faster, obviously, so there's always the chance to make it flinch. Not that time, though. Phantom Force. Interesting. Okay, Phantom Force I know is like a weaker form of Giratina's signature move, Shadow Force. I'm going to test something here for science. I'm going to use Fly. But I don't know if Phantom Force can hit a Pokemon when they're up in the air with Fly. We're about to find out. I'm thinking no. Yeah, I think it's a guaranteed hit move, but only under normal circumstances. I love that kind of strategy. That's something you could do even back in like Gen 1. If a Pokemon like used Dig, you could then fly, or vice versa. Avoid their move and then get in your own move as well. But that only works if you're faster, or if you're really good at predicting. And let's see what TM we get. It is Energy Ball. That's a good move. I don't think we're going to teach any of our Pokemon, though. I'm trying to think who could learn Energy Ball, and if they would want to. If Ark could learn it, I would teach it to him, but I don't, or her, but I don't think she can. She can learn Grass Knot. But no, only one that can learn it is, of course, Wayne, and Energy Ball is a special attack. Wayne is a physical attacker, so I'd rather have Horn Leech than Energy Ball. Alright, we can fly right out of these woods. That's good. And I guess you can fly to the Pokemon Village, too. But we are not going to do that. And we don't really have time to challenge the gym in this episode, but I will make sure I do that first thing next episode. Before we end this one, though, and before I get some much-needed sleep, I think we are going to go have our first Sky Battle. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a trainer just along this route here. Let's see if I'm right. Rollerblade across this bridge, because that sounds safe. And I think... is she up? There she is. Alright guys, you ready for our first Sky Battle? Hopefully it goes well. Flying high in the sky can show you a whole new world. I am a little disappointed that I couldn't get a flying Pokemon earlier, because I think these would have been a lot of fun. But we'll see. And worst case scenario, even if Noivern does happen to faint, we do have Charizard. Oh, that's cool. They're really up in the air. And I think moves like Earthquake and Magnitude, anything that basically requires the ground, doesn't actually work. I should have probably used Lepa Berry before this battle. We only have 4 Air Slashes left. Flying Pokemon tend to be fast, but Noivern is fast even for a flying type. Alright, let's go ahead and use a Super Fang. Because that'll do a lot more damage. Hypnosis, that's not good. Now I'm debating here whether or not I should use items. I don't like using items in battles, but because these are Sky Battles, I don't have any other, well, I have one other Pokemon. I'm really tempted to use an Awakening. I'm going to try it though, and I guess if Noivern does faint, I probably will use a Revive though. Hey, look who also knows Air Slash. Alright, did a decent chunk of damage. I really should have healed up before this. Alright, now Uther dodged it. Good job. See, I'm not the only one that gets unlucky. And, okay, didn't flinch, and Noctowl cannot flinch Uther. But she can crit Uther, unfortunately. Alright. That's one Pokemon down. Yeah, that is the downside about facing these Sky Trainers. They can have as many flying Pokemon as they want, because that's what they do, whereas we are very unlikely to have a team full. Ugh, Pressure. That's going to be a bad ability because I'm already out of power points. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. The other really unfortunate part here is that all of my moves are not very effective against Aerodactyl, which is rock and flying type. I could hardly think of a worse Pokemon to go up against up here in the sky. Nice view, though. I'm legitimately worried we're going to lose this battle. This might be our first loss, but we're going to try it. So I wonder if I should use an item first. A Hyper Potion or something. Let's go for Super Fang and see what happens. But unless Aerodactyl is dumb, this is probably the end of us. Yeah, Stone Edge is going to do a ton of damage. And that is the end of Uther. Now, Charizard is our other Pokemon, not even fully healed. And doubly weak to Rock. It's only going to be singly weak to Rock if we Mega Evolve. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to go ahead and use a Status Restore. Should I use a Revive or should I even use a Max Revive? We only have 2 Max Revives. Let's use a Revive, but like I said, I am not exactly optimistic about our chances here. Stone Edge, yep. We basically have to hope for either a flinch or a miss of Stone Edge. Okay, and even if we hit with Air Slash, it's our last one, and it's not very effective. On the bright side, Aerodactyl has low defenses, but still. Yeah, it didn't do a ton of damage. It did flinch. And of course, I really should have healed up before this. Now we have no power points at all for our only move that's really worthwhile here. I mean, I could use Fly, but I think... Should I risk using a Lepa Berry and hope that Stone Edge misses? Let's go... Does Stone Edge even hit up in the air? That's actually a good question. I don't know if it does or not. Like, if I fly up in the air, I think I'm going to get hit by Stone Edge anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and risk a Lepa Berry. I don't know what else to really do at this point. Kind of backed into a corner here. And we're going to replenish Air Slash. I basically have to really hope that there's a Stone Edge miss. I think there's a 20% chance. Ice Fang, that's going to kill me anyway, because it's ×4 effective. Yep. And it was a crit to boot. So, that is our first loss. Oh well. We lost 5,000. That's a decent chunk, but at least it's not like the old games where you used to lose half your money. And we don't get teleported back to the Pokemon Center. I don't know if that's because it's a new thing in this game or just because it was a Sky Battle. See, I really want to do that again now and see if we can heal up our Pokemon and give it another go. Let's give it a try. I don't know what's going to happen. We might lose again, which would be embarrassing, but it doesn't sit well with me just taking a loss and then giving up. Worst case scenario, we'll train up some more and then come back. I do like the concept of Sky Battles. It's a cool way to just take a regular battle and make it a little interesting. And I like that they're optional as well. But they are very difficult because you can only use a very small percentage of your Pokemon. And in my case, my flying type is not very good against Aerodactyl. And happens to be my lowest level Pokemon. Although I do have one more idea that might help us a little bit. Let's see, I think we might have some moves. Return won't really help us. Own Claws, maybe. But I'm looking for... Where is it? It's here somewhere. X-Scissor. Interesting move. But not going to help us against Aerodactyl. We have so many TMs. Wonder what type of hidden power I would have. If it's like a water or ice or something, that would be great. Or electric. Shadow Ball, there we go. So it's only evenly effective against Aerodactyl, but it's better than some of the moves we already have. And actually, what are my moves right now? I can't replace Fly just because... Can you? No, you can't forget HM moves unless we go to the HM Forgetter. Alright, well, as good as Super Fang is, let's go ahead and forget that. Because I think U-Turn is still going to be useful for a little while. Until we get Uther up a couple more levels. And also, I suspect we're going to be going up against an Ice-type gym. Alright. You ready for this, guys? Did I use another Lepa Berry? I'm going to just in case. Taking no chances this time. Alright. Let's give this one more go. Win or lose, I am going to call it a night. Okay, not challenge them again. I guess they won't let you challenge them so that you can't just... No. So that you can't just like beat the first Pokemon or the first two Pokemon and then get lots of XP that way. Alright, well... That's unfortunate. If we hadn't done so much this episode, I'd be tempted to like turn off the game, turn it back on again, and challenge them again that way. But oh well. We have lost our first Sky Battle, but I'm sure it won't be our last Sky Battle, and hopefully we can get Uther some more experience and some better moves and have better luck next time. Anyway, I'm going to get to sleep. Hopefully you guys have an awesome night as well, and I will see you all when it is time to challenge Wolfric for our 8th and final gym badge.